Oh, you can't see me. Hey, everybody, how's it going? Long time no see. Uh, Crazy light. I'll just go without it. I've done it before. I guess we could do it again. I'm not really expecting a whole lot of people to show up, but I figured what the hell. Uh, it's been a while, and I'm hoping everybody's doing okay. It's a Friday night. Not a whole lot going on. I've been up for a while now. Uh, it's been a lot going on the last couple of months. Last time I did a live stream, what's up, Mogs? How you doing, brother? I'm hanging in there. I'm hanging in there. The last time I did a live stream was 6 months ago. Man, a lot's been going on. Just trying to get my shit together. Life changes and whatnot. I'm glad, man. I'm glad. Man, I've been scarce from YouTube for a while. There was a lot of toxic bullshit going on, and I got wrapped up in it, and my own personal life had went to shit. And I'm like, I need a break. I need to get myself together before I start preaching a good word to everybody else. Because I didn't have very many good words for myself, you know what I'm saying? Sitting out here hoping I hear a little something. 'Cause, it gets kind of active around here at night. Like I said, I haven't been doing a whole hell of a lot. I haven't been doing much on YouTube either. Yeah, that's right. You gotta do I gotta do what's right for me. Because the reason I started this channel was to kind of try and help other people if they wanted to come on and share their stories and whatnot. But I got to the point where my story was getting in the way of all that, and I was spinning my wheels, doing a lot of shit that I wasn't happy with. Can you hear that? Can you hear that, Mose? You heard the dog. You didn't hear the coyotes. You probably have to turn the volume up really loud to hear it. It gets pretty active around here at night, man. It's kind of hairy sometimes. Yeah, you did hear the coyote. They started first, and then there's the dog. That's a neighbor's dog. Live out behind us. Some of us nestled back over here in the holler. My new digs. It's they get the moving, man, and they got a network. You'll hear one in one place, and another coyote will squall out probably about a quarter of a mile away from it. It's like, golly, they got the network going on. And there's deer galore out here, man. I had 3 bucks out in my front yard, or my backyard rather, this morning. The rut ain't even started yet, and they already chasing the does. The moss is gone. I'm gonna start the rubs. Yeah, I miss that. Had a couple of does out here this evening, a couple of fawns. One of them still got its spots, and the other one's losing its spots. So I'm just waiting. Trying to set up a place where this would be a haven for them, in the next couple of months. Bow season starts the 10th or 11th, 10th or 12th next month, I think. And then they'll go on through January. Bow season, then general firearms and muzzleloader. I think there's two separate seasons for muzzleloader now. It's been so long since I fooled with it, I just really don't pay attention to it no more. But yeah, night sounds are pretty active. So what have you been into, Mogs? Yeah, I don't hunt no more, man. It's been probably 30 years since I've hunted. That's no joke. Been a long time, brother. That's saying something. When I hunted out of necessity. I've never hunted for anything other than that. Because I don't like the thought of killing another living being. You know, it's not, it's not my thing. But body got to eat. Stevie, hey, long time no see. No, but yep, I can hunt. That's not a big deal. It's just don't like doing it. Not anymore. Too tender hearted, I reckon. Oh, well, you know, good brother. Hey, brother, it's good to see you. Oh God, I've been watching a lot of old wrestling videos. Uh, got some wild shit used to go on back in the day. I watched one with I don't know if y'all ever paid attention to any of this stuff or not, but this fellow named Bruiser Brody and Lex Luger. They had a cage match. You know, all Lex Luger's all roided up and his bodybuilder from trying to wrestle, and he was just in there for show. Really, he didn't have really real technique. It was just a brawler. But Bruiser had size. He had knowledge. He had technique. I mean, he was a seasoned vet, and old Lex at the time was not. They got in that damn ring in the cage match, and so the story goes that Lex was telling Brody what was going to go down in the match, and according to people, you just don't do that. You didn't do that with old Bruiser, and after a while, Bruiser said, "Fuck this shit. I'm not playing your game." He quit trying to sell the chops and all this other shit. Oh, cool, Mogs. You know, like I said, I haven't been on YouTube, but I spottily hit up all the people I used to watch every now and then, and I'm sorry I haven't been, you know, hanging out the way I used to. I just ain't got time anymore the way I work. So, Mogs, you still got your channel running, or no? Let's see here. Cool beans, man. Let's see. Ah, light's awful. Ah. Ooh, this goddamn thing is bright. There we go. Oh, God Almighty. Mm-mm-mm. So how you been, Hoff? I caught that. I caught your show with Nona Boss. Marty's great, ain't she? She's in the Ozarks right now. I guess they're doing some Bigfoot thing. Let's see. I got 4 people viewing. Wow, it's more than I thought it would stop by. I was Hoff. I appreciate you hanging out in chat. I ain't got nothing much to talk about. Just wanted to bullshit for a little bit. It's been a long time. And I used to do this quite often. uh, Back in the day, my freaking YouTube channel started off my live streams with just me out on my on my porch talking late at night. Let's see. Can I send you a link? I think I can. Wait a minute. Maybe not. Let's see. Well, hellfire. I'm streaming from my phone, man. It's just not. There we go. There we go. I'm doing it all from my phone. Dude, I haven't had my freaking PC hooked up in 2 months. It's been it's been a good 2 months since I've had my PC hooked up. A power supply shit the bed on me, and I haven't. I just haven't gotten around to getting a new one. Yeah, I'm not going to be on long. Beautiful night tonight. Whoever's watching, just holler at me. And they say, I don't know how well this is going to do. Ah, man, okay. Yeah, tomorrow's Saturday. I don't give a fuck. So, good night, Mogs. Have a good one. Have a great weekend, man. Yeah, I'm past the point of giving a shit, and this is a late night stream, and I'm letting it fly. It's been good to see you, Mogs. Missed everybody. Every time I, every time I have a cup of coffee, I think of you guys. Believe it or not. Morning coffee with Lee was fun. Had a lot of good times, man. A lot of good times. So on this property right here is where I had my first paranormal encounter. First cryptid encounter, I guess. You know, I've told this story a couple of times, but I'll be honest with you, looking back on things, I really don't know. I can't swear to you that what I heard, no, it was a Sasquatch or not. If I don't know. I don't know. It was scary as shit, though. I'll tell you that. What have we got here?
What's up, my guy?
Hey, buddy.
How you doing,
How
man?
you doing? Doing all right. How you?
Dude, I'm doing great, man. I didn't want to like come by and like take over the show or anything. I just want to take the opportunity to say like, hey, dude, you're
No,
like one of my favorite
it's
people of
all
all
good,
time, and it's so good to see you
buddy.
like live streaming, man. So happy to see that, dude.
Yeah, it's been a while. I've had a couple people kind of inspire me to want to get back to it.
Well, just know that we're out here, man. We want to see you back in the game. You know.
Well, I appreciate that, man. I really do, and I gotta feel like I gotta have something to contribute again before I do anything. I really I really wanted to do this tonight, just for shits and gigs, because I miss doing this. I
I mean,
really
this is
do.
that's a big first step, man, and I applaud you for that, dude. For
I
sure,
appreciate
man.
it.
Like, it's a big first step, but just know that people just love your personality. So I don't think you need to like do anything, but I know that your heart is in the right place. So like, you want to provide people entertainment. Same time, man, people are just like really happy to see it, dude. You're a
I,
very warming person. You're a very warm man, and dude, it's just a good thing to see you back around. The community
I
misses
appreciate
you,
it.
and I saw you mentioned me and Nana Boss speaking. Yeah, she's a lovely lady, amazing person. Where's she at right now?
She's in the Ozarks. She's in Arkansas right now. Oh no, Missouri.
Yeah, an amazing lady right there. But yeah,
Yes, she is.
and I want to thank Moggs for having me on recently too, man. You guys are really good people, and Lee, if you ever just go online, if you just want to like chat or anything like that, man, don't think you have to have something. Just be like, hey, people are here for you, bro.
I appreciate it, man. I've been thinking about that. I had when I first started this channel. It's been going on about 6 years, man. It's hard to believe.
Wow.
Yeah, I started it out. The name of this channel was Cryptids, Myths, and Mysteries before I changed it to the Ravens Outpost, and yeah, I was just doing Bigfoot stuff. And I was talking to a friend of mine, and I said I didn't want to paint myself into a corner, but I wound up doing that with all that. And I mean, it was fun, but it was one of those things where I wasn't actually sharing anything that people wanted to. Mm, there's nothing I could really totally prove. I had a lot of personal experiences and stories and stuff like that, but nothing I could scientifically prove. And so many people are just dead set on that stuff. They just can't take some information and just process it themselves and say, "Well, maybe I believe that. Man, maybe this
Well,
person sounds
dude,
credible."
let me tell you, man, the profession or whatever, the whole Bigfoot thing, dude, it's a very critical, very, very critical thing. So
Yeah.
when you step foot, no pun intended, into that, you're going to get criticized very, very hard for every amount of evidence that is given because there are a lot of diehards out there, you know?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of diehards that are seeking the truth. And man, I think even if you give the diehards the truth, even if there was evidence, a lot of them would still be skeptical. That's what's crazy about this day and age, man. Is like, who knows? Who knows what's real and fake? You know?
I tell you what, man, I was just coasting along, and with this show, and I wouldn't really knowing who the hell I was, you know, entertaining at the time. And Jeff Harning, uh, Pine Island Research, we were talking, and he
Fantastic
pulled me,
Phil.
yeah, he pulled me aside, and he said, you, you know, Doug Highcheck wanted to talk to you. I don't know if you're familiar with who Doug Highcheck is, but
I'm not. I'm
he's
more
a
from. Yeah,
he's a producer.
he like. Go ahead. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
he's a producer, and he was he was the brainchild behind Monster Quest on Discovery.
Okay, like one of the executive producers that like
Yes,
came up with the show. Well, that's pretty
yes,
awesome.
yep. And he wanted me to be part of his show, but you know, there's a lot of stuff that went on there, and I just had to decline. I did. I probably could have went somewhere with that, but no.
Well, I mean, a lot of those shows end up making people, in my opinion, kind of show up in a bad light. So maybe it's a good thing, you know.
Yeah,
Like once you give over your rights for them to record you and edit yourself to the way that they want to narrate how whatever happened, that gives away all rights of your control of the situation. So maybe it's best, you know.
yeah. I thought about that. I really did. I really considered that, and after I was assured that I would still have rights to my channel, It would just be I would be contractually, you know, uh,
Contractually.
uh, held down to a certain amount of
You
time
gotta
I
read
needed
that
to
fine
spend.
print.
Yes, and I needed to spend a lot of time on their channel. And I'm like, yeah, well, I don't know. The older I get, the more precious my time is to me. And I pick and choose who I spend my time with because said time is, as I said before, very precious.
Well, I'm humbled to be here with you. Thank you.
You're very welcome. I love you to death, man. You're
I love you
great.
too, man.
Marty told me she was going to be on your show, and I was like, hell yeah, he's a great guy. You're going to have fun.
I mean, she's already a boss, not a boss, so it just
I
made
know,
sense
right?
for one thing. And she's just so awesome. She's such a lovely lady. Just
She is.
absolutely just like such a nice person, man. And that's what I really like. I know I come off as a crazy man on my show, but I really connect with people on a much deeper level when you get to know me. You know what I mean? And everyone knows that who knows me
Yeah.
deep down. Everyone
Oh,
who
yeah.
knows Hoff knows that I'm a very deeply loving person. And when I do my shows, I get crazy to entertain, but I do it all because I care. And I'm not a hateful person by any means. I'm actually more concerned than I should be about everybody. You know what I mean? Like I should be more
Mm-hmm.
like F y'all, but no, because of how crazy the world is. But no, I actually care about everyone. I want to see everyone succeed, dude. I don't want anyone, no matter who you are, to not succeed in this world. And so many people
Right.
are keeping themselves down, and I never want to come off that way. I'm actually like I'm such a nice person. Anyone who knows me behind the scenes knows I'm like the nicest guy in the world. I am still crazy, but I'm still like the nicest guy ever. You know what I mean? And so are you, Lee. You are the
I
nicest guy ever
appreciate
as
it.
well, dude. So,
I when I when I first started out, I thought of coming on with this persona and doing all this other shit, and I'm like, nobody's going to really take me seriously if I, act like a clown because I really wasn't doing it for entertainment when I first started. And I first started the channel, I was like, this is just a vlog for me, put it out there because I was actually finding evidence. I never have casted a track or anything like that. But I figured that, instead of going by some type of pseudonym or anything like that, I'll just let everybody know who the hell I am and let everybody know everything about me. Uh, Pretty much transparent, man. Hiker X dude. How in the hell
what's
are you,
up,
sir?
Hiker X? What's up, man? Yeah, part of me, dude, I'm an open book, but part of me still reserves very vital information about myself. My name is
Hmm.
Hoff. That is my name. That's what everyone calls me, even in real life. So I don't think my actual name is vital for anyone to dox me or anything like that. Nor would I
Right.
ever do that to anyone else. You know what I mean? But why put my full name out there if everyone knows me like this? Do you know what I mean? There's no benefit to putting my real name out there.
Understood. Understood. The only reason why I did was because the subject matter I was, discussing and
But even
whatnot.
if you do, you're still known as just Lee or just
Hmm.
Raven or Raven's Outpost. You're not known by like your full name. Do you know what I mean? So like
Right.
that's the point I'm making. Like
Well, there's so many people that still call me Raven. It's kind of stuck. I
yeah.
didn't intend for it to. I'm hanging in there, hiker. Uh, yep. I hope you are.
I'm doing all right, man. I mean, I was very sick this week.
Oh man, I'm sorry.
I'm getting over it right now. I'm at the end of it, and I should be going to work today, but I want to take this day off and make sure I'm not getting anyone else sick, and also resting up one more day. So that's why I stopped by. I wouldn't be here tonight otherwise, but
I
yeah,
appreciate it.
I figured the good decision to make because I made a really good check this week. I could take the day off and make sure that I'm good and make sure everyone else is good. I think that's a good idea. You know,
Ooh, yeah,
having some
good
coffee
deal.
right now. A lot of people think I drink alcohol all the time. You know, no, I'm having coffee right now.
Oh shit.
And some
Well, I got
Starbucks salted caramel mocha, dude. It tastes burnt. You know, it tastes like shit, but I'm still drinking it. Eh.
a, I got a funny story for you, man. I've been out of work for almost 2 months. Uh, I'm getting ready for work, right? July 17th. Oh yeah, up to this point, I've had a really good morning, and I'm I'm headed back to my bed. I've done all my morning chores and everything like that. Got everything packed up, ready to go. All I need to get and do is get in my work clothes and hit the road. Well, on my way back to my bedroom, there was a wet spot in the floor, and I fell. My feet just come right out from under me. I wasn't expecting that. I didn't see it. I didn't prepare for it, nothing.
That's the worst.
So, dude, I hit the floor like a ton of bricks, and
Yes.
my right leg says "fuck you." I looked down and I said, "Holy shit, that son of a bitch ain't supposed to be like that." Yeah, my kneecap was sitting on the right side of my
Oh
leg.
crap. No, no, no.
Yeah,
How?
I
I mean,
drive.
can
Go ahead.
no? I was gonna ask you. So, like, dude, so are you okay? First and foremost. Second of all, are you recovering?
I'm recovering, but I'm doing it all on my own. No thanks to for the medical and pharmaceutical motherfuckers.
Dang, dude. One of your biggest fans this year, Ray Doll.
Ray,
Ray Doll
how you
has been
doing,
in every one of
darling?
your chats I've ever seen. You live streaming, and Ray Doll
She
is here.
is she is my OG.
Absolutely, I know
She's
that
been
Ray
around
Doll never
from
misses.
yep, from the get go. She's been here.
But are you okay, dude? Everyone's taking kind of a slip like that in their lives, whether they're near a pool running or like just in the bathtub or just like have a pair of socks on linoleum. Like everyone's taking kind of a slip. Like, did you hit your head?
Nope.
No. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good.
You're killing me. No, I know how to fall. It's just that one slip threw my right leg out into such a position that just my weight was not distributed correctly, and I don't bend that way.
I've been dealing with a hernia for 5 months, my guy.
Ooh,
It gets better every month, but yeah, back in my old job, I there was a day I was actually pretty sick that day as well. This was like back in April, and I was ever doing it, and I was trying to like push. This chair got lodged between two things. There was a chair and a box, and I tried my best to like crouch down and push it over. Dude, that's where my hernia happened.
ugh.
Fudge. Dude, it was. I'm still dealing with that, man. I might have to have surgery one day. I don't know if it's ever gonna come. Sucks, man.
Damn, dude, I'm sorry about that.
Sucks. Yeah, like I said, it doesn't bother me too much now. Like, but I can still feel it. Like it's still there. Do you know what I mean? Like I don't know. It's been 5 months and I'm still feeling this thing. Not like it's unbearable pain, but it's just like a pressure. You know.
Right, right.
Maybe it's just part of getting old. Yeah.
Well, it's. I'm telling you what, man. This is a fact. Getting old is not for the weak, son.
No, no,
It's
not for the
not.
faint of heart. Lee,
No,
do you like my old school NASCAR hat?
I
Jeff
fucking
Gordon.
do.
Dude,
Yeah.
I got this back in the day when it, like back in the early 2000s, late 90s. Found it today. I was watching NASCAR with my buddy. I was like, man, I want to watch NASCAR again, man. My redneck self is just coming out all the time. It's like I can't control it. I live in Columbus, the city, but my redneck just can't contain itself.
Woke bullshit's done infiltrated their establishment too, from
Yeah,
what
yeah,
I've
we're gonna
seen.
start. Dude, I was afraid that the BLM was gonna burn down the place after that pregnant lady got shot.
God
I was
damn.
really worried about that, but I think well after the founders of BLM like dipped out because they already had enough money and had four mansions, multi-million-dollar mansions. They're like, we're good. So now there's nobody really funding these things anymore. It's really just the people, and they're not getting
Right.
ahead so far in the media as they used to. But the next election season is coming up, so don't think that it won't. Don't think that we won't see this stuff. You know what I
Oh
mean?
no, we'll probably have another summer of love next year.
Oh yeah, and by the way, I was sick for a few days. I actually took my first COVID test, and I negative. It wasn't the COVID. I just had just like a virus or something. So
Right. So we told you what honey, it's not the age, it's the mileage.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Millions of miles under my heels.
Pretty much. No, oh damn. Yeah,
But
getting
Lee, really, how are you doing, man? Like, are you okay? Are
well.
you
I'm
doing okay,
recovering.
man? I
Yeah.
mean, like overall, dude, I just know that you've had a rough time. No, I'm not gonna bring up anything, but I just know that you've had a rough time, and I just want you to know that everyone's here for you, dude. Everybody
I'm still.
loves you, man, and you have more support than you know. And don't be afraid to come online because if you do, you're gonna get all the support in the world like you are right now,
I
including me, where I
appreciate it.
shouldn't be here, but I haven't seen you in so long. I wanted to say hi to you, my man.
I don't know
And
if this
I
is
don't.
going to go ahead.
Sorry, bud. No,
No,
I was gonna say I don't forget a friend. I'm like an elephant. I never forget. You know what I mean? And you've treated me really well, and I never forget that, man. And a friend is always a friend to me.
I appreciate that.
I'm
That
so loyal, and I know you are too, man.
Yeah, I'm loyal to a fault, man. It's just
Yeah, that's my problem.
once you lose that though, once you fuck around and lose that, you're done with me. I've had a couple people.
Oh, I
I
get that
made a
too.
mistake.
I burn bridges. I burn bridges as well. That's the double edged sword there, for
Yes,
sure. Go
sir.
ahead.
Yes, sir. Once again, I say, once again, I say, my time is precious. What's up, Ray? God damn.
Damn.
Yes.
Rode hard
Oh,
and put up wet. That sounds like a bumper sticker or a T-shirt.
I know, right? Oh, love you, Ray. You know that though. I tell you that often. Not often enough. But yeah, I don't know if this is going to be a regular thing or not. I just want to tip my toes back in the water
What?
because I don't know.
No
It
one's
struck me.
pushing you. Just know that you're always welcome, and we'll be here for you, man. Like dip your toes in, and I hope this is a good toe dip because glad to see you, and we want you around. When you make content, I get excited. When I see you live, I get excited.
I
You know.
appreciate that.
And even though you were doing a lot of live streams there where you were in the afternoon when I work, so I couldn't show up. That's
Right.
when your last run was, I believe. Your
Yeah.
last big run was always in the afternoon. I was at work, so I couldn't watch. Even after that, I was at work, I'd try to still like say hey or something if I could. But just know that like we're all here for you, man. You
I
make a big
appreciate that.
impression on everybody. So
I got to where I was doing the whole AM thing, and I found that was a pretty nice time slot that I had, and I had fun. Like I said, my personal life just kind of got in the way of shit.
yeah, I understand.
Uh,
I mean, it's none of my business. I mean, you explain it to me, but I'm not gonna dox or anything. But yeah, man, that's rough. That's rough, and yeah,
yeah. Uh,
feel for you on that, man.
I appreciate it. I ain't looking for no sympathy or nothing. I'm just looking. I'm just
I
yeah. I just
know,
try to
but
tell people what was going on,
I know
because I
nobody's looking
felt
for sympathy, but for crying out loud, I mean, people need support. No man is an island. Do you know what I mean? As
this is
much as we
true.
want to be, dude,
Yeah.
people like me and you, Lee, and I told my mom this yesterday when I was like going through the sickness. I was like, I know this sounds dumb, but to me, being sick, it feels like a weakness. And she's like, that does sound dumb because you're sick and you need to like take care of yourself. I said, I know that. And dude, I know when you're a man, and especially where we come from, Lee, it's hard to admit when you're going through a time when you need help. But no
Yeah.
man is an island. But it is hard to ask for help. It's hard to ask for directions as a man. Thank goodness there's GPS now, you know. But like, for crying
Uh,
out loud, like no man really is trying to ask for help, and it sucks when. But just know that that's part of it, dude. And don't ever feel embarrassed or like ashamed for needing it like I do, because I'm the same boat as you, man. Like, just oftentimes I'd like to talk to people or I need help, but I'm just too stubborn and too prideful to ask for it, you know, or to put myself out there in a situation where I'd have to talk about my issues, you know.
oh yeah.
So I think that's part of being a stubborn man, but also we grow more and we can deal with our issues better if we do have people we can trust to be around to speak with. And I don't mean just on a live stream like this, but if you ever want to talk to me privately, Lee, you always know where to find me, man. You can send me a private link. You know what I mean? We don't have to do this live if you ever have any issues or something. You know what I mean? So I'm here
Yep.
for you, brother.
Well, I've been pretty much on my own for about 2 months. um, with all this shit, I've had to deal with this knee and having to get around all this other stuff on my own. It's been enlightening actually, but I mean, I'm still going through that crucible of the shit that made me go off the air to begin with 6 months ago, and
Well,
it's
what
getting it's
made you
getting better.
what made you change your mind tonight? May I ask?
That
What
it was
what
just
was
it. I do what moves me. I when
I
something
like
in
that.
my gut tells me I need to do something, I pretty much do it.
I
Uh,
like
it
that.
I do, and it doesn't. I might not do another live stream for another 6 months. I don't know, but I wanted to do one tonight.
Man, I do the
Uh,
same thing, dude, but I also do too much. You know what I mean? Sometimes.
I
But
hear you.
I try to listen to my instincts all the time, man. And whatever made you feel like you should do this tonight, I think was the right feeling. Cuz I'm having a great time seeing you. So that makes at least me happy. At least you made one person happy tonight.
Appreciate that, man. Yeah, I feel good about it. I do. I feel good about it. Sunday. I don't know if you're going to be busy around 2 p.m. or so, two
I'll be
thirty, three.
working. Yeah, I'll be
Uh,
working. I'm gonna start back on my big shift on Sunday. Like I said, I should be starting this morning, but I'm gonna take the next day off.
well, I'm going to be on a show called Woodwalkers. Um, uh, it should be pretty good. It should be
Lee,
pretty
you know,
good. It
you know, you have an
should be
open
fun.
invite to Hoffcast anytime. Like the door is always open. If you ever like message me and say, "Hey, I'd like to stop by Hoffcast and do a show," you know, we'll make that happen. Like completely, the door's open, wide open for you, bud.
I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. And you know, you're welcome here anytime. I saw you in chat. You said, "Well, send me a link." I said, "Well, goddamn, let me see if I can figure out how to do this shit."
I almost felt bad for asking, and I'm sorry that I'm ruining your show if you wanted to do this just on your own.
Oh, shut the fuck up. You're not. You're not.
All
No,
right,
dude. I'm
good
glad
man.
to have you here.
Thank you so much, man.
You're welcome.
You
Like
know
I
I'm
said,
not that crazy, Jude. You watch my shows, I seem like a crazy guy. You know I'm not that crazy, really.
I
Yeah.
do. I do. when you get serious, you get serious, and I
Well,
can tell it's
no,
different.
I like to entertain. That's why I go crazy. That's why. But
Right.
in real life, like I'm just a normal guy. You know what I mean? So
Mm-hmm.
this is just me normally. Like I'm not going all crazy about anything or whatever. I could if you opened me up to it, but I'm just not doing that. It's just me chilling.
Let's see.
In fact, ladies out there, hey, I'm single.
Yeah, I pretty much am too.
Yeah.
I I ain't looking at getting all that now.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I've been on a break long enough, man. But that's just me.
I've been throwing myself into some research. I still, I just because I quit the show didn't mean I quit the research. Actually, I hit it kind of hard.
What have you been
You know,
researching recently, man? What? Tell a little bit of
magic,
preview. Magic,
magic.
like MAGIK.
Yeah, with the K,
Oh, are you
the
practicing
real
it
stuff.
or researching it?
I'm researching it.
Like a cult?
Because, huh?
Like a cult magic?
Yes, occult, esoterica, um, Gnosticism,
Are you are
Hermeticism.
you are you are you researching it so you can practice it, or are you researching it because you want to know more about it?
A little of both. I haven't really crossed that threshold yet. I'm interested in how things work because it all boils down to, you know, I've stated this before. Tesla said if you want to, find out the secrets of the universe, you study energy, frequency, and vibration. And
Yeah.
magic has all of that, in my opinion. You've got rituals that you have to do. You perform certain rituals at certain times, and you generate a certain energy, create a vibration to, form a frequency.
That sounds like when Muslims pray like at every hour, you know.
Right. Well, spellcraft is not what most people consider. Well, not consider, that's the wrong source
Lee,
of words. Spellcraft is not something that most people look at and say prayer is a spell. It's
no, no, no,
people
no,
don't
no, of
people,
course
people
not.
don't see that, but that's what that is. You're casting a spell when you're doing this.
I wouldn't agree with that. I think a spell and a prayer is two different things. They're similar, but I think they're different.
There's intention. The
Well,
magic
like
is,
like when it comes down to manifestation, is that what you're talking about? Like kind of
well,
like
yeah,
you
yes. You're relying on an outside force to manipulate the universe around you to you know generate uh, your perceivable outcome. Everything, like she says right here, everything is energy, frequency, and vibration, and it boils down to prayer and meditation, and it's different ways of, and it's hard for me to right now to articulate this to people who just aren't in the loop, and that's why I'm studying this, and it's changed my worldview really about a lot of things and how things work. And this is all because of freaking Sasquatch, dude. I jumped down this rabbit hole a long time ago, and I finally grabbed onto something. And
I'm
let's
not.
see,
It's not something I would practice, but it's something that like I always find fascinating when other people do, because as a
right?
Christian man, I feel like it's almost blasphemous, you know.
hmm that's one of the things. It's one of the things that I've had a problem with is the dogma. That stigma that comes along with any organized religion, really, and that's all I'm figuring out. Um, and I'm by no means any type of atheist or anything like that. No, 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 no.
I mean, you catch me as a God fearing man.
I am, and I don't so much fear God as I respect and love him, the being that created everything here.
Well, it's just the way they say it, God fearing.
Mm-hmm.
I
And
just sent
I
you. I think I sent you the wrong thing there. Oops. But go ahead. I'm sorry. I'll try to send you the right thing.
hold on just a second. Uh, yeah, fear is the opposite of love. I'm trying to raise my vibrational frequency and get on a higher level, and it's hard. It really is. I had in my younger years, I dabbled with magic and all this other stuff, and I was young and dumb and didn't know what the hell I was doing, and wanted that instant gratification of being able to, I don't know, produce results right away and all this other stuff. And when things didn't go right and some shit blew up in my face, um, yeah, I got scared and ran away from it. But now I'm in a different frame of mind, and I understand that there's a reason why there's uh, there's schools, and you've got to take this in a step process. You just can't jump in with both feet. You have got to have the right frame of mind. You got to have the right vibrational frequency. Yeah, fear is absolutely the opposite of love. You've got one high resonating frequency and one low resonating frequency. Yep. But yeah, the the fact that I still cringe at times at some of the stuff that I know I shouldn't be cringing over. It's because and the indoctrination and the dogma that is stuck with these organized religions. And I'm by no means ever going to put anyone down for their faith, because I believe if you believe in something, it's better than nothing. And people can, if their faith is strong enough, they can make shit happen.
Lee,
That's
I
right.
agree with you.
That's
Sorry.
uh, she's bringing up consciousness. This is another thing I'm reading about now, and I've got all these different books, and I'm reading philosophy too. And one of the people I'm doing a heavy study on is Rudolf Steiner. And Rudolf Steiner is a hard read, to be honest. His wording in all of his works are very deliberate, and he's a wordsmith, and he knows, how his he's a scholar, and I was reading up on some of his autobiography and earlier portions of his life in the early 1800s. He was a scholar. He was a mathematician and was a very highly respected man. But once he reached this pinnacle of his, where he wanted to be, he opened up about how he felt about a lot of things and started coming clean with how he felt about esoteric and occult matters. And it's like he became the mad occultist after that. People just started dissing him bad. And a lot of his friends were like, What the fuck are you doing, dude? You've got you know you've got the world at your beck and call. But
I think
it's,
that stuff's a slippery slope, man. I really do. I think it's a slippery slope once you get into that stuff. Really.
you have to take your
When
you. It can be. It very well can be. Like I said, I went down that path and I
Lee,
took a tumble.
Lee, I sent you at your email address, which I haven't hit you up on in a while, but I just sent you something there a few minutes ago. I'm not saying
Okay.
look at it now. No, don't look at it now. It's a long video, so I'm not asking you to bring it up tonight, but I'm asking you to watch it either after we get off here or when you have the time, dude. It's one of the most fantastic podcasts I've ever heard in my entire life. It is incredible. It's almost become like a legend at this point, and I don't know if you've heard about it, but dude, it's about. I'll set it up for you lightly. It's about like this guy who got invited to a occult party out in the middle of the desert in Joshua Tree, and he
Mm-hmm.
basically got sucked into a portal to another dimension, dude. And this is so dude, it's you have to listen to it, dude. You have to. I wouldn't send it to you otherwise, but man, this it's so intriguing. And as soon as you start listening to it, man, I promise you're gonna be like stuck to it.
Okay. I
I
appreciate it, man.
promise. Do not take what I'm saying lightly. You have to listen to this if you're into the occult and stuff. You have
Right.
to.
Okay. You can't feed a baby a steak. Baby steps. Yes, and it's Ray. Uh, the training I'm going through right now, just the study that I'm undertaking right now, to just try to get my mind right and everything focused to get myself right with the world. Um, it's hard. It's hard. After a certain age, you just say you don't want to say fuck. I give up on this shit a long time ago. What the hell am I doing? It's like, what good is it
I
going to?
don't think it's ever too late for anything. Honestly, if you're still alive, it's never too late for anything.
Well, I agree with that, and that's a mindset I keep, and
I'm
that's
getting
what
older
keeps me
too.
going.
Dude,
Um,
I'm thinking about all the things that I missed out on in my life that I tried so hard to make happen, like music and comedy and podcasting. And I'm like, dude, I'm not dead yet. I'm in my mid 30s. If I really buckle down, I can do this. I can.
right.
I'm totally capable of everything I want to do. It's up to me. It's totally up to me if I want to do it, you know? And it's difficult. It's not that easy. It's just saying, "Hey, I'm going to go do it." It's not that easy. There's hours and hours of work and effort and planning and time that goes into everything that's worth doing. But man,
Yeah.
like you have to start now if you want something to pay off in the end. And that's why I keep doing my shows, dude, is because I truly believe that in the end this is going to pay off for me, you know? I really
Yep.
believe that if I keep doing this long enough, and maybe I'm a crazy man, you know, people say you're insane if you keep doing the same thing, expecting different results and you don't get them. But for me, I'm seeing more and more people come around to Hoffcast and not plugging. I'm just saying. That's why I keep doing what I'm doing, man. And I have a never give up kind of attitude. That's just the kind of attitude I have. And that doesn't
I
come
hear you.
down to like everyone comes to their obstacles and you have to work around them. But to me, man, like I'm just at this never give up kind of phase in my life. And I'm too stubborn almost at this point. I'm doing dumb things. I'm so stubborn, you know?
I hear you. Hey,
Like I might do the one chip challenge again in the next couple of weeks. I'm so fucking stupid. But excuse my language. But
no, no. How many times have you heard me drop an F bomb, dude?
yeah,
Quite
sorry,
a
buddy.
bit. It's all good. It's all good. Hiker SS, is that the one where he gets sucked into a portal and comes out at a different location?
No. It's not. No, he doesn't come out of a different location. No, it's not. That's not the one. He's still in Joshua Tree. It's like the whole world changes. You have to hear the whole thing, man. It is insane. You can't put it into a sentence of like 10 seconds. That's the reason why it's so long to listen to it. But it's worth listening to. And I've listened to like 3 podcasts about it now. I'm so intrigued by it. It's such a crazy story about this guy gets invited at a crazy party to go out this crazy occult party. I know occult, OCCULT, not A space CULT. I get the difference. Occult means hidden, and but it goes out to this
Right.
hidden party out in the desert, and they're doing all these rituals and all this crazy stuff, and like he goes into a portage on when they're doing this ritual, and he comes back out, and it's like everything's crazier. Like there's so many people there, and they're on these hoods, and there's like vampires, and dude, you just have to listen to it, man. You just have to listen to it. It's so crazy. It's the Confessionals episode. What was it here? I looked it up.
One of his early is it one of Tony's earlier episodes?
It's no. It's from earlier this year, 7 months. It was episode
Oh, okay.
512, Desert Portal Death Cult, the Confessionals.
Oh,
It's on YouTube.
you
Episode
know, Tony's right down the
it's
road
such
from me, pretty much. He might be about,
Tony Merkel.
yeah, he's about 3 hours away from me, roundabout.
Have you ever talked to
Yeah,
him? I would love to talk to
I
that
haven't.
guy, dude.
Yeah, I'd like to talk to him too
Well,
about
Hiker,
that guy.
if Lee would give me a wrench, I'd put it in the chat.
Let's see here.
I don't even know if I'm logged in. If you can give me a wrench, I'm not logged in.
I don't know if I can.
Yeah, because I'm
I'm
not
doing
logged in.
everything.
That's why. That's why. Yeah, because I'm not
Okay.
logged in. Don't worry about it. That's the whole reason why you can't give me a wrench because I'm not logged in.
Okay.
But yeah, episode 512, Desert Portal Death Cult, the Confessionals. That's what you
Okay.
type in. It's so freaking good. It's so good. And if you're into this occult stuff, what kind of books you been reading?
Mm, all kinds of stuff, man. The Golden Dawn, uh, a Life Tree, um, a lot of stuff on Druidry, mostly Druidry, and shamanism.
Funny, I didn't know she was Druish. You get that reference?
Oh, that's great.
Spaceballs.
Yes. Uh, oh shit! There goes the planet. Oh,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Funny, that's a combination on my luggage.
that's funny. God Almighty! Your Schwartz is as big as my Schwartz.
Found it in a Cracker Jack box. Lee, the other day I was at a Mexican restaurant with my buddy, and they brought me out this thing called a volcano, and it was a messy thing, and I didn't know. I've never been to this restaurant before. It's called Taco Nice, and I asked the lady. She was like Mexican, barely knew English, but she calls like Poppy and say, and I said, "Can I have a fork for this?" And dude, she goes, "No, Poppy, you fold it, eat it like this." And dude, she basically called me a pussy, like right there at the table. Like, dude, you white American man, like get your hands dirty and eat that thing. Don't ask for a fork. She's like, "I can bring you a fork if you want." I was like, "Nah, I'm not gonna insult," you know.
That's hilarious. That's hilarious, dude.
I know, dude. I got called out. Dude. Oh, it was hilarious.
Yeah, see these books right here that I'm reading those too. The Enuma Elish, uh,
I can't
Bhagavad
pronounce
Gita,
any of those words. Billie Eilish.
Mahabharata. Yeah, the Epic of Gilgamesh. Uh, the Book
That's
of
the guy
Walking
from the
Forth by
Smurfs,
Day.
right?
Gargamel.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Here, dude. That's it. Uh, um, at one point I did not know that, out of all the books that was taken out of the Bible, that the Egyptian Book of the Dead was one of the ones that were supposed to be put in it. The whistleblower on Steve
I didn't
Greer's
know that either. Are
disclosure.
you serious? I'd never heard
Yeah.
that until you just
Uh
told
huh.
me.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, go ahead about Hiker X's comment because I love talking about Stephen Greer.
The whistleblower on Stephen Greer's disclosure event said when he was a military night uh, operation in the desert, they witnessed spiders crawling out from below the surface. I think it was in Arizona.
What kind of spiders? I
Yeah,
hate
that's a good
spiders.
question.
I hate
He said
spiders. Like big,
4 foot height.
was it like super? Like what was that? What was that movie called? Not Super
Arachnophobia.
Troopers. Dude, I hate that movie so much. Arachnophobia is horrible. No, what was
Uh,
that movie? Not Super Troopers. That's the cop movie, but Starship Troopers. Was it like that
oh,
coming out of there?
oh yeah.
Four
They were.
footers. They're 4 foot height spiders.
I can't do no. Fuck that.
I'm
No, hell,
out. I'm out.
dude. Yeah, I'm out. I am out. Look,
Well,
I
get
don't
me to
mind creepy
Mars.
crawly things. I don't mind creepy crawly things. I don't. Yeah, I don't mind it. But when it's bigger than me, yeah, fuck
A four
that.
foot tall spider crawling out from the desert when Stephen Greer's out there like summoning aliens, dude. Come on. I'm out. They're finding mummies out there. What'd you think about that, dude? The Mexican mummies. What'd you think about that? I was
Yeah.
gonna ask you about that earlier.
Oh, I don't know.
Did you see that?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
That's fake, right?
You know, to be honest with you, from everything that I've dived into, what I have learned and everything I've researched, man, sometimes truth is definitely stranger than fiction. And the more ridiculous something may seem, sometimes the more likely it is to be the fucking truth.
You know, Lee, I like that perspective because so many people have told me over the years as a conspiracy theorist to believe in Occam's razor, where the
Oh,
simplest thing is the most believable thing. And I hate that theory. I don't
that
like it. I
look,
don't believe in it because it's been disproven so many times that the simplest thing is not it. There's so many other variables that go into everything. So the
that's
simplest theory is, you know,
exactly,
do you
exactly,
agree? Do you
exactly.
agree with me?
I absolutely do, and I think
Thank
that's a
you.
lazy fuck's way
I
of getting out of having to think about something.
absolutely. Thank you, Lee. Thank you.
This
Right.
what it winds up being is cognitive dissonance pushes people to the point where they cannot and will not have their paradigm shifted to the point to where they don't recognize the world they live in anymore. And I hate to
Absolutely.
tell you, I don't recognize the world I grew up in. I do,
None of us
but
do.
I
It
don't.
changes
I
daily.
don't. Yeah,
Dude, kids that are like 14 years old, the world isn't the same as when they were 6. For crying out loud. Let alone people like our age, man.
that's fact.
It's it's wild, dude. It's wild how quickly it's all changing nowadays.
Okay, here's another one. See, I'm reading about all of this shit right now. She's giving a thank you, Ray, for doing my heavy lifting for me. They're putting all that shit in text. Ultra Hassis, the Kabbalion. I would highly suggest if you can get a hold of a copy of the Kabbalion.
Yeah, I
Read.
remember we talked about this before, Lee.
Mm-hmm.
And I
Well,
think I looked up one of the audio versions of it one time back when we first talked about it, but I don't remember too much of it.
the story of
Ray Dahl
Atlantis.
is Ray Dahl is very, very good at typing.
Yeah.
Extremely good at typing. Lee, what
You
do you
do
think
that.
we I know you like Tom McDonald. Have you been following his new music, bro?
I have.
Good. Good.
Good shit.
Yes, dude. I pre-ordered his new album. I got the
Yeah.
big merch pack. I got a fucking, excuse my, friggin' tactical vest coming in that says "Fear don't live here," and like a hat, a flag, a necklace. I got the autographed album. I can't wait for it, dude. American flags. Don't tell me you ain't been banging that.
I know, right? That's a damn good video.
My
I liked
people
it.
of this country and we're under attack.
Standing on that tank. Did you see any of the behind the scenes stuff where they talked about where they almost got chucked off that motherfucker
Yeah, yeah. It started up and then they fell over and like Tom smacked Adam in the
in
face.
the
Yes.
face? Hit him in the face. Oh goddamn. Good shit.
Every time we pull up, are you gonna see some American flags?
Oh yeah, I saw that hiker. Shit. Let's see.
Bro, I haven't worn this hat in like 20 years and I'm loving it. Like I'm looking at myself on the screen and I'm like, dang, this hat is like vintage and it's cool. I want to start wearing this thing, man. It's
It's got
comfy
good
too.
color. I
Yeah.
like it. Dude, it's almost 2 o'clock in the morning. I think I might carry myself to the bed.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I don't blame
I'll
you,
soon
man.
be up for 24 fucking hours.
Dang.
Yeah.
Well, man, hey, let me are you gonna hang out backstage or are you just gonna like ditch out?
I might peace out, dude.
Okay. Well, in that case, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna dip out early. I'm gonna let you in the show by yourself, and you can say what you want to the crowd. All right. So,
Okay.
thank you so much for having me by, Lee, and we all want to see you around more often for sure. And man, what a pleasure talking to you, brother. Anytime you want me around, need me around, you know who to come to, dude. I'm your brother. Don't feel like you're alone. No man is an island, and we're all here for you, brother. So hope to see you around soon. Cheers, man.
Hoff, love you, man.
Yep, love you
Appreciate it.
too, bro. Say goodbye to your audience. I'm heading out. Cheers.
All right, boss. Oh, you guys have might do that. Yep. Nice. Well, it's been fun, guys. I appreciate Hoff for jumping on and co-hosting with me for a little while. It's been nice reaching out and stomping around. And Ray, this will remind you of when I first started doing this shit. It's crazy. Oh, wow! For a while there, it was just you and you and Eric in the chat. Oh, Rick, good old Rick. I love you too. I'm gonna sign off now. I think it's been great, and maybe we'll do this again later. Come over to Woodwalkers Sunday evening, or Sunday afternoon, around 2:30 ish or so, and I know, right? And check it out. Have a good conversation. All right, and Spencer Jameson's the guy's name. He's a good fellow. Let's check him out. And hopefully I will see you guys. All right. Thanks, Ray. I can't access chat the way I could if I was on the PC. Yeah, I'm doing everything from my phone right now. But I thank you guys for stopping by, hanging out. Hiker, it's so good to see you. Ray, it's good to see you too. Hoff, I'm glad you come by, and everybody else who's hanging out and who has hung out. And if you made it this far into an hour and 15 minutes of this nonsense of me running my mouth about shit, thank you. I appreciate it. And until next time, everybody, once again, I have to say, I love you, mean it. Good night, everybody.